on, Sagittarius gang? What's happening? What's crack-a-lackin' and what's poppin', baby? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot coming at you guys with your November 2020 reading. I hope you guys are well, and if so, let me know down in those comments down below. As always, these readings are general, so if they resonate, that's awesome, and if not, it's not your message. And if you guys want to check me out on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, all that information will be linked down in the description box down below. Sagittarius, how you doing, guys? I hope you guys are doing well. And let's take a look here and see what we got going on for your November 2020. Messages for Sagittarius here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout November 2020. What messages do we got coming through for Sagittarius, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout November 2020. What do we got going on? Messages for Saggy, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout November 2020. All right, Sagittarius, let's go ahead here and get one last shuffle. We'll take a look and see what we got going on. Hopefully we got ourselves some pretty fantastic stuff. Let's take a look, okay? Sagittarius, the overall energy for you guys here is going to be the Tower. Now, don't be too alarmed because the Tower card is always a positive card at the end of the day. Now, you can be connecting with a Scorpio for some, but there's something happening here. Something here is breaking down in order for a new foundation to be born. Taking a look at your current energy, we got here the Star card. Taking a look at who you're dealing with, we got here Three of Cups. An outcome that's present here, Sag, we have here the Strength card. So, I really feel like this is one of those situations where you've asked for something in the past. And you guys know that saying, if you ask and you will receive, or ask and you shall receive. I feel like you asked for something in your past. Now, over time, you started to recognize it's not something that you really want, but now you're receiving it, okay? So something you manifested is happening in November here, but it's not something that you want anymore. So taking a look at the energies we have provided, we have here the Tower, and we have here the Star card. So you set an intention into the universe, right? You set an intention into the ethers. It's taken some time. It's manifested. It's here. Boom. Taking a look at who you're dealing with, we have here Three of Cups. So most likely what happened here is there was a connection between you and somebody in the past. Let's say that maybe it didn't work out, right? Because the Tower came. And now you don't want this connection anymore, but this person's coming back around to you. That's what I feel is coming through here. We got here Three of Cups, and as for the outcome that's present, we have here the Strength card, and the Strength card is indicating this is something that you're not looking forward to having. This is not a connection that you are wanting to invest yourself in. So, in the past, you asked for somebody to be a part of your life. Now you're receiving it, and you're also recognizing now it's not something you want so much anymore, okay? So, let's take a deeper look into this reading, and we'll see what we got going on. First things first, I want to clarify the Three of Cups. What's going on with this Three of Cups in regards to who Sag is dealing with. And we have here Seven of Wands. Yeah, so somebody in your past basically rejected you or blocked you out. And I feel like during that time of rejection, you were very much so wanting to be a part of this person's life. You were very much so wanting to be together with them. Over time, though, that started to change for you. Okay, but now it looks like the tables are turning. We got here Three of Cups. They want to come back to you, and they want to see if things can work out. So someone rejected you in the past, and now they want to see if you will take them back. So what I'm going to do here, Sag, is I'm going to go over the person you're dealing with. I'll take a look at how they feel towards you and what's going on with them throughout November 2020. Then I'll take a look at how you feel towards them, what's going on with you throughout November 2020. We'll see where energies align, and then we'll see the outcome, okay? Now, in regards to who Sag is dealing with, how does this person feel towards Sagittarius? And what is going on with this individual, please, throughout November 2020? Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout November 2020. How does the person that Sag is dealing with feel towards Sag? And what is going on with this individual, please, throughout November 2020? First card out, we got here Ten of Swords. So they acknowledge that in the past, they were definitely the ones who ended things. And they are also acknowledging that you taking them back is a very, very, very slim chance. But at the same time, while they were away from you, while they were alone from you, you were what they were thinking about. So what I feel happened is in your past, when the person you were dealing with ended up denying you or ended up rejecting you, kind of feels to me like they regretted it. Because they were coming from a position where they were going after something selfishly. So whether they were already dealing with someone, Sag, or if they were only dealing with you. How do I put this into words? Because it feels to me like the reason why your person rejected you in the past is because they were being selfish about a situation. I need more clarification because I don't want to give you guys false information. Clarify the Nine of Cups. What was it that this person was being selfish about? Yeah, the Lovers, and then boom, you also got here the Temperance, which is you. So they were being selfish towards you. Was the Nine of Cups about another person besides just Sagittarius? Was the Nine of Cups about another person besides just Sag? Four of Swords. Huh. Sagittarius, the reason you were rejected in the past is because the person you were dealing with, they were trying to have their cake and eat it too. That's the message that I'm seeing coming through, because they wanted someone who wasn't currently accepting them, so they were getting rejected. So they then rejected you, and it became a cycle of rejection. There was a third party in the past there. That's what my intuition's telling me. The person you're dealing with was chasing after somebody else. They got rejected by that person. They knew they had a connection with you. Were they interested in you? Yes. But were they interested in who they got rejected from a lot more? Yes. So it became a cycle of rejection. They got rejected by who they wanted. They therefore rejected you. It turned into a giant cycle. Now, coming fast forward into today, moving into November, the person you're dealing with recognizes they made a mistake. They should have never been chasing who rejected them, because the person you're dealing with here genuinely had love for you. Okay, we have here the Lovers and we have here the Temperance. So the person you're connecting with had genuine love for you. They didn't realize that they were chasing the wrong one when the right one was in front of them, aka you. So this whole time, they're coming up with this massive realization of Sagittarius was the one I should have been with. Sagittarius was the one I should have taken a chance on. Sagittarius is the one that I shouldn't have rejected. I should have gone for it, you know? So the person you're dealing with here right now is realizing all this. We also have here the Fool card, the Page of Wands, and the Eight of Cups. So, with the Eight of Cups to the Fool card, based on their current feelings, they totally understand if you don't accept them back, but they're really hoping that you do. And with the Page of Wands here, it feels to me like your person even knows that they're going to come off in a bad way, but they're hoping that you can see they're coming from a genuine place. So Sag, I'm going to tell you this right now. Your person knows they made a mistake. Whoever this is you're connecting with, they know they made a mistake in the past. They know they fucked up. They know that they should have chose you. Okay? First and foremost, they acknowledge that they made that mistake. But they also know that by them coming back around to you during this current time, they know that you're not going to take them very seriously, and they're also not going to blame you if you shut them down. Because they realize that they made the wrong mistake. They realize that they fucked up, and they're kind of just really hoping on blind faith here right now with the Fool card that you will take them back. And like I said, originally, they were chasing the wrong person. That's why they rejected you in the past. But of course, it doesn't mean that you have to be with this individual. I'm just saying that's essentially what happened. It turned into a cycle of rejection, you know? And remember, you asked for this person to be a part of your life. In the past, you were manifesting them to be with you. And even though that didn't work out, now it's coming into alignment over here in November 2020. So you asked and you will receive this person, but you may not want them any longer, considering that they rejected you. And maybe to close out this giant cycle of rejection, you might just reject them one last time so you can exit out of this cycle. I don't know, man. It's getting tricky. Stay with me, Sag. I know it's confusing. Stay with me. There's a lot of elements that are coming through in this storyline, so I want you guys to stay focused, okay? Let's take a look and see what's going on with your person here throughout November 2020. We got here 10 of Cups, we got here the 2 of Pentacles, and we got here the 10 of Wands. Based on what's going on with the person you're connecting with throughout November, they're basically sitting in the energy of what if. Like, what if I never chased the wrong person and actually was with Sagittarius? Where would we be now? So your person here is fantasizing. They're fantasizing about how great of a couple the both of you would have been, how amazing and how far along the two of you would have gotten. And with the 10 of Wands here, they're kind of just sitting in a lot of pain, realizing that they made a huge mistake. They should have chose you all along. And if they did choose you in the past, the two of you could have been in a great relationship in the present moment, you know? So your person here is just really sitting in the energy of a lot of regret. Now, keep in mind, They showed up as the Three of Cups originally. Yes, that is an energy of somebody wanting to reconcile with you. But so far, I haven't really seen them reach out to you just yet. They're kind of in this energy where they're debating on whether or not to talk to you. They would acknowledge that most likely you'll turn them down, but they're hoping that you would say yes. So I think they're figuring out a way to contact you, but I haven't seen them make any sort of contact yet, or at least plan to contact you just yet. I feel like they're trying to come up with a way or come up with a plan to communicate with you and to come off a lot better. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, the Page of Wands. Basically, the way they come off to you is going to come off like they're not serious. They're trying to find a way to be serious and to show you that they're serious about you. All right? So let's take a look into Sagittarius' side of things. How does Sagittarius feel towards the person they're dealing with? And what is going on with Sag, please, throughout November 2020? How does Sagittarius feel towards the person Sag is dealing with? And what is going on with Sag throughout November 2020? We got here Queen of Swords. So this person's kind of been out of your mind for quite a while. They've been out of sight. They've been out of mind. We got here Nine of Pentacles. We got here Five of Pentacles. And we got here the World card. So when they rejected you in the past, Sag, it took you some time to recover, but eventually you did. You know, you're sitting in the Nine of Pentacles energy currently. You're confident. You're good on your own. You're fine with being single. You're fine with living your life. You know, I think you've healed a lot from this situation. I don't really feel like you have any more attachments to the past with this specific person. You know, you've really closed out this cycle, so you thought. So from what I'm feeling here so far, based on your feelings, you haven't been thinking about this person. You've been in the present moment. You've been doing your thing. You've been living your life. You thought this cycle was over, right? Moving forward from that, Four of Pentacles and King of Pentacles. So you thought this cycle was over, but at the same time, this person has always had they've always been somewhere in your heart. You know, even though they rejected you and even though they hurt you, I feel like who you're connecting with has always lived somewhere deep in your heart. You know, you've buried it deep down inside, but I feel like they've lived somewhere deep in your heart. And with the Hangman card here to the Queen of Wands, it's almost like you've been incredibly stagnant, right? You haven't thought about this person. You thought everything was over, but it's like the moment they come back into your life, they might reignite a spark. So I'm just going to put it like that. Okay? You haven't thought about this person for a while, but the moment they come back into your life, they might re-spark a fire in you, Sag. They might make you feel some type of way again. So there's a part of you here, Sag, that's like, I don't know. If they came back into my life, I don't know if I would completely shut them down, which maybe is what I should do. Or I don't know if I would give them a second chance, because it feels like this person was very important to you. You had a lot of love for this individual. That's why I feel like they rest very silently somewhere in your heart. You've buried it away, but they live somewhere in there, okay? This person meant a lot to you. That's what I'm seeing here so far. Like I said, though, the thing about this reading is that the only way it's going to come to fruition is if the person you're connecting with reaches out. I haven't seen them reach out yet. All I see is this person thinking about you and hoping that you would get back together, but they have taken no action. And here's the thing, Sag, if they don't take action, then this whole reading isn't going to apply to you at all. Because if they don't take action, you're still not going to be thinking about them. If they don't take action, you're still going to be living your life, doing your thing. If they don't take action, there's no spark being reignited. You know? So this is interesting. So what you asked for is playing out, but it's really all going to be up to if this person reaches out. What's going on with Sagittarius, please, throughout November? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus during November 2020. What is going on with Sagittarius, please? We have here the Eight of Wands, we have here the Emperor, and we have here the Ace of Swords. So what's going on with you throughout November is basically you guys just being in a position right now where you're really focusing on your responsibilities. I feel like everything's pretty normal for you. You've been focused on your life. You've been focused on your business. You've been focused on everything that is a responsibility to you. You've really been in a place during November 2020 where you're making sure you're taking care of yourself and you're taking care of the things that you need to do in life. So it really feels like November is feeling like every other month for you. And like I said, I think it has a lot to do with the fact that this person hasn't reached out. What a weird reading, honestly. Because I've never seen a reading that basically would be totally irrelevant until a person reaches out. I don't know why this information would come through then. But yeah, in regards to what's going on with you in November, you're kind of just doing the same old, same old. You're taking care of your responsibilities, taking care of what you're in control of. You're vibing. You've been doing good, man. I feel like you've been doing real good without this person. Taking a look at where energies are aligning, let's take a look here between Sag and this person throughout November 2020, where energies aligning, please. We have here 8 of Swords, person contemplating on whether they should reach out. We have here 6 of Cups. We have here the Magician. And now we have the Knight of Wands. There we go. So taking a look at where energies are aligning, your person's going to contemplate a lot on if they should reach out to you or not, okay? They're going to be thinking about the past. They're going to be stuck in the past for quite a long time. But here comes the Magician card, Virgo energy. Remember, ask and you shall receive. You've manifested this person back into your life, Sag. Even though you may not want them now, you did. You know, in your past, you manifested them back into your life. And that manifestation is coming through. We also have your Knight of Wands. This person will communicate to you, okay? So when they do communicate to you, it looks like your guard's going to be up, especially with that Queen of Swords. It looks like your guard's going to be up. It looks like you're not going to be sure what to do. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't think you're going to be confident enough in making a choice here. I do see them reaching out now. I was waiting for that. So yeah, in regards to where things are lining up throughout November, they will reach out to you. But it's almost like you're going to be stunned and shocked. It's like you didn't expect to manifest this person back into your life. You didn't expect to hear from them, especially hearing that they want to be with you. That was something that you did not expect at all, you know? So when that comes through for you, you're like, wow, this is a little shocking. It's a little hard to know if this person's telling the truth. And remember how I said originally, no matter what this person does, when they come back around to you, you're not going to take it seriously. So that's going to be your vibe. You're like, this isn't real. This isn't right. You know, this person's not being serious. You're going to feel that energy. As for the overall outcome, please, between Sag and this person, we got here King of Swords, we got here Queen of Cups, and we also have here 7 of Pentacles. Making a decision on whether or not this is worth investing into. I feel a lot of confusion here. I feel like you guys are not going to know which direction to be steered into. You don't know if this is right for you. Yeah, I think you guys are going to kind of be stuck in an indecisive place. I mean, taking a look at the bottom of the deck here, you got here the 2 of Swords. The 2 of Swords is all about being indecisive, not knowing which direction to go in your path. So I'm going to make this more clear for you, Sag, so that I can help you guys, because getting stuck in this situation is definitely not going to be the easiest thing to deal with throughout November. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a look at what your best advice would be. I'm going to take a look at what would happen if you decide to reject this person again, and then what would happen if you decide to be with them, okay? So first things first, let's take a look at what the advice is coming through from my guides. What would be the best advice for Sagittarius in this situation regarding what they're dealing with this past person coming back around? We have here 10 of Wands, we have here King of Wands, and we have here 9 of Pentacles. The best advice that we got so far from my guides is basically saying, let go of what had happened in the past first, okay? So if you still have feelings of pain, rejection, anger, resentment from when this person rejected you in the past, you should work those feelings through. Keep in mind, Mercury's in retrograde at the time that you're watching this video, so of course, Mercury is going to bring up some old wounds that need to be healed. So if any of you Sagittariuses still feel hurt by them rejecting you, because like I said, I don't really feel like you do, but if you still have some of those feelings, focus on clearing them during this time. With the King of Wands here, my guides are telling you to tread lightly. You've done a lot of work to become confident. You've done a lot of work to be happy with who you are and to be happy with the life that you're living each and every single day. So tread lightly around this person. Definitely give it some thought, is what they're saying here, okay? Now, if Sagittarius was to take back this person into their life and have this reconciliation, what would happen? Ace of Pentacles, King of Cups, Ace of Cups, 6 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Page of Swords. I'm seeing that if you were to accept this person back into your life, it would be successful, because the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Ace of Cups is all screaming that you will fall in love with this person all over again. There will be success here, but the success feels kind of short term because it moves from success and then it's like slowly but surely. You know what I'm saying? So it would take a while for you to feel very stable in this connection. Okay? At first, everything's going to be really good. Everything's going to be really ecstatic, right? If there's this reconciliation, you're kind of going to be in that honeymoon high. But then over time, you're going to start to notice that you're having a little bit of trust issues. You're going back to the past, thinking about what they did to you originally. There's this hesitation of believing that this can be long term. So that's why I'm getting that if you were to reconcile with this person, it would be really good at first, but then be short term because there's still trust issues that are there. Now, if Sagittarius was to reject this person, what would happen? We have here Nine of Cups, we have here Two of Swords, we have here the Star card, we have the World card, the Knight of Wands, and then we also have here the Sun. Wow. Yeah, I mean, they're basically saying here, if you reject this person, you're going to be able to live your life in the manner that fulfills you. Remember how I said, Sag, that in the beginning of this video, there's a lot of information. I'm sorry if I'm confusing any of you. It's just one of those videos you got to pay a lot of attention to because there's so much going on. But if you remember in the beginning of the video, I stated that you got stuck in a cycle of rejection. The person you were dealing with rejected you because they were rejected by somebody else. And then it just went around and around and around into this cycle. Now, this person recognizes Sagittarius was the one for me. I should have been with Sag the whole time. Let me see where it goes. They reach out to you. They tell you that they love you. They tell you they want to be with you. And if you are to reject them, you're going to basically be ending that cycle of rejection. Not only are you going to teach this person the lesson to go with their heart, okay? But you're going to be teaching yourself a lesson that rejection's God's protection. Sometimes in life, when there are rejections that occur in your life, it's to protect you because you were meant to go somewhere else. So I think that you're going to be learning that, yeah, this cycle of rejection was meant to come to an end. It wasn't meant to be relived. It wasn't meant to play out differently. So if you do reject this person, Nine of Cups, you'll end up getting what you want in the end, which is a stable relationship that is long-term, not short-term, if you were to reconcile with them. You'd also be getting happiness. We have here the Sun card. Not only just being happy with yourself, but being happy with future partners because something else was meant to come into alignment with you. This cycle was meant to be closed. Knight of Wands and the World card. Okay? That's what they're saying here. So keep in mind, guys, tarot is all about your free will. You can have many different outcomes based on the choices that you take. But from what I'm seeing here, if you reconcile with them, it'll be short term. A lot of trust issues there. You know, that's what I'm feeling here. The advice from the universe basically said to tread lightly and really think about this decision. And that kind of comes into play with the rejection part. Because if you end up rejecting them and not getting yourself back involved into the cycle, there is so much more that is waiting beyond this situation. There is so much more for you that is out there. You know, there is a beautiful connection that's out there that you're meant to go to, right? So essentially the whole entire theme of this reading is like rejection's God's protection. Everything happens for a reason. There's a reason why you and this person didn't work out. There is a reason why you were supposed to move forward from them so that you can be with the right one at the end of the day. So yeah, there's going to be that minor hiccup of this person coming back, but the way that I'm seeing it play out, it seems like you're a lot better off rejecting them, closing out this cycle of rejection, and recognizing that even though you manifested them back into your life, you know, you have the control on whether or not you want them to be a part of your life or not. And quite frankly, you seem to be doing very good on your own in November 2020. And I think that if you don't want to complicate your life, you can keep it that way, you know? But listen, that's just my advice. Take the reading however you want to take it. Do whatever you want to do. You got to live your life on your own terms, okay? But like I said, if you end up rejecting it, I think better things are coming for you. If you do end up accepting this person, it does feel like it's going to be short-term, short-lived. And one of the biggest reasons why it's going to be short-term and short-lived is because there is just a lot of history between the two of you that has caused really deep wounds that maybe you don't necessarily feel now, but they live somewhere within you. And I think that it's just going to cause a lot of trust issues, and it's going to cause a lot of resistance from the two of you being happy, okay? So Sagittarius, the choice is yours, but I think Spirit here is leaning more towards you having a new beginning and coming into alignment with who you were truly meant to be with, right? Rejection is God's protection. So Sagittarius, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Of course, if it does resonate, please let me know down in those comments down below. I know this reading may have been confusing. There was a lot of different elements and factors, so if you have to rewatch or if you have to rewind, go ahead and rewind. Take time with this reading for you guys to fully understand it if any of it was confusing. But thank you guys so much for watching. I greatly appreciate that. I hope you enjoy. Have an awesome and amazing rest of your November. Remember, the choice is yours, but I'm definitely feeling during this time, continuing to be on your own might be what's best for you, but you got to make the choice that resonates with you, okay? Much love to my Sag gang. Have an awesome and amazing rest of your November, and I'll catch you guys later. Much love, everybody. Peace.